So basically, we'll be talking about the 5 pillars of success. So and each pillar, you can see, has a modern concept as well as Islamic concept. So it's not new. A lot of time people rephrase things and they say it, but we also have like Islamic concepts surrounding it. So the first concept that we have, or the first pillar that we have, is clarity. Okay, the Islamic concept of clarity is, it's on there. Okay, what is it? You just have to read it. Intention, niyyah, right? What is it that you're after? What do you really want? What do you really intend? Okay, so before we do that, let's do a quick worksheet exercise. I want you to put a name. So if you were to own a business, if you were to own a team, what would you call that business, that organization, that team? Please don't use maps. We have trademark for that, right? Okay, let's put a name for the team. And don't use any of the names on the sheet because I've taken them already.
Are you writing it anywhere in the?
Yeah, this is your sheet. This is your private copy. Nobody will see it. Just you can.
No, but anywhere in particular?
Oh yeah. So this question is the last question on the sheet.
Okay.
Yeah. So we already did question number 1 and 2. So now we're on question number 3. And if you want to share, just for inspiration, please raise your hand so you can share your team name, business name, organization name. Okay, so let's move on. That was it. Okay, so now what we will do is that as that organization, as that business, it's important to realize that we do want to cover a wide variety of your life. So it's not just one area. So a holistic life would cover your private worship, it would cover your goals for learning the deen, for spreading the deen, for your family, for your health, for your finances, and for your contribution. Now, for the purpose of today, you will just pick one of these areas, okay? Because we don't have time, so just pick one of these areas. Everybody can pick their separate areas, no big deal. If you want the full worksheet, you can actually print more, and then when you go home, you can cover other areas of your life as well. But for today, just pick one area, and as we go along, you'll be focusing on that area, inshallah. Is that clear? Good. Okay, so for each area, what we want to do, now we are on page number 2. Okay, so page number 2, as you can see on the top, you have the name of your organization. So whatever name you choose earlier, you will put on page number 2, on the top, you'll put the name, and then you'll put the name of the area, such as, spirituality, contribution, financial goals, or family, whatever that area is, you'll put that. And then you will put the result/purpose. So you want to define what is the result, what do you want to achieve in that area? I'll give you some examples. So here are some examples. So whatever we are doing, the end goal is to get closer and closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And there are different ways of doing that. So as you see in the example, for example, you can say, hey, you know what? I want to make technology safe to use. That's why, work for Defender. And I also want to have an identity of a Muslim cybersecurity researcher. So that could be a goal, a purpose behind that area, okay? You can also have, as a family, you can have a goal that, hey, I want to empower my husband, or I want to empower my wife to do such and such thing, okay? You can have a goal around, facilitating other people, for example, or inviting people to Islam. So what's the goal there? Or removing poverty. So whatever that goal is, you want to have an impact. What do you want to achieve from that area? Okay, so what we are doing right now is on second page, just want to define the result/purpose that you want to achieve in that area. What we want to do is we'll just skip the next few questions for now, and then you can see the next section says current strengths and current challenges. Strengths and challenges. So we want to have an understanding of what are your strengths in that area. So strengths could be, availability of finances, training, skills, past experience, mentors, friends, and challenges could be like, your physical challenges, health challenges, family challenges, and so on and so forth. So have a clarity on, look, what's stopping me from today to excel, and what are some of the advantages I have to be able to achieve my goal. Then what we want to do is basically define how would success look like in the next 10 years, So let's say, so don't worry about how you will get it. Imagine you're making dua. When you're making dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you don't have to really worry about the how. Right? You just ask Allah. So what would happen if you're really successful in 10 years in that area that you're talking about, then what would success look like in 10 years, 3 years, and 1 year?